One of the things that God has helped me overcome a lot these past couple of years is learning how to let go of control. Coming from somebody that was very anxious and used to stress over everything, not knowing what God's next plan was for me, or not knowing, the next way I should go, if I should take this route or this route. Once I started to let go and let God, it made everything a lot easier for me as far as not really knowing what's going to happen next with whatever happens in my life, whether it's good or bad. And some things that I had to do actually to understand that position that I'm in was changing my thought and perspective on how I should move forward in every single decision that I was making. For example, I started to see Jesus as the rower of my life, like in a boat, right? One person has to be putting in the work, constantly rowing, and the person behind has to be steering the guide, or else you're just going to go straight. You're not going to know where to go. And once I realized that I should let God be the person that controls the rotor, it made everything so much easier. Like I was so caught up on trying to steer the rotor and keep rowing at the same time that I lost control, and it caused so much stress and anxiety on me to where I could no longer control either outcome, and it was actually pushing me further back. I wasn't even moving forward at that moment. It's almost like I had all these plans and all these things that I wanted to do, but because my mind was so clouded and I had no sense of discernment and judgment, I wasn't able to make those correct decisions and what God was trying to push me into. So moral of the story is it's important to let God be the person that guides you. You are going to have to put in the work. You are going to have to be the person that rose. It's not a moment where you just sit back. And that was a problem with me. I used to just think, oh, you know what, God promised me this, and he did show me the promises to which he's called me to do, and the success that will happen in the future. But my problem is I was getting so comfortable in believing that, okay, God's just going to get me there without me doing anything. Like, I can just sit where I'm at right now. I can be comfortable, and all the stuff that God's promised me, it's just going to happen. Like, he's just going to snap. And he can't do that. Like, he definitely can, but where's the work? Faith without works is dead. So it's like, if you're not constantly putting in the effort to move forward, then you're not going to get those blessings that he's promised you. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like you have to learn how to let go of control. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about the future. If you were in a certain situation right now where you really don't know what's going to happen next, like you don't know, you got life is just hitting you right now and you have no idea what's going on. The best thing that you can do right now is pray for guidance and pray that God will align you with the right people or the right things that you need in your life in order to be in the spot that you want to be in. So just make sure that you keep your eyes and ears open, because he speaks in multiple different ways, whether it's through, people that you see on, or certain videos you see on social media, or whether it's, whatever it is, in person. Like, he does speak to you. You just have to listen and pay attention. But the whole point is to completely surrender, completely let go and let God. And he's going to guide you on where you need to go. And that's how you let go of control.